Today I have come up with a list of the top 5 best topping DAC 2022 in the market that are worth buying. So let's get started. Number 5. With the help of careful design and adjustment, E50 provides a distortion as low as 0.00009% and a dynamic range of 126 decibels, providing you with perfect sound quality. This also makes E50 suitable for applications, high-fidelity PC HiFi system, mobile phone tablet OTG, CD player turntable external DAC, digital broadcasting external DAC, TV DAC and so on. E50s uses the latest high-performance DAC chip ES9068S. With our excellence in design and engineering, it provides realistic and transparent sound quality, and USB supports DSD512 and PCM 768 kHz USB input. Has the best performance of E50. It uses XMOS second 16-core processor SU216, which brings the support of 32-bit 768 kHz PCM. DSD512 native high-resolution audio and MQA full decoding. It have audiophile quality sound, bring you a better hearing feast. On the E50, the traditional optical and coaxial input not only supports 24-bit 192 kHz PCM, but also supports DOP DSD64 and MQA rendering, and using CPLD to process the clock and greatly optimize the digital signal, achieved incredible jitter suppression capabilities. The use of new technology makes the femtosec on crystalline external clock no longer needed to suppress jitter, and you can choose TRS only, RCA only, or TRS plus RCA output to meet different usages in the systems. E50s uses a DC 5V power supply, which can be easily accessed almost everywhere. You can power it up by USB port of PC, mobile phone charger, or even a power bank. E50 has preamplifier functions, so you can control the output volume on the remote control. This will provide great convenience when connected to a power amplifier or monitor speakers, and also help you leave the budget for a preamplifier. Number 4. Gustard are among the wave of Chinese companies producing quality audio products, and if you're looking for a desktop DAC, the X16 is worth considering. It's one of the few desktop models in this price range to offer a screen, and although the menu text can be pretty tiny, the resolution is clean and crisp. The same could be said of the sound. The twin ES9068's DAC chips make short work of any incoming audio, and this includes MQA and DSD. You can dive deep into the digital processing here, making this DAC fantastic for those who like to tinker. Unfortunately, there are some real downsides to the Gustard X16. We hate the remote, which feels cheap, and was frequently unresponsive. But the biggest problem the DAC faces is that it just doesn't do enough to differentiate itself from the competition. Identically priced DACs like the Cambridge Audio DacMagic 200M just do a better job, with a more intuitive interface. The 200M may lack a screen or remote, but it's far more pleasurable to use. And are we going to recommend this over the more competent and capable SMSL SU9 above? No way. Ultimately, while the X16 is a solid DAC, its flaws mean it doesn't quite rise above the competition. It's a good alternative, and belongs on this list, but it isn't perfect. Number 3. This is a superb DAC. The looks may seem gimmicky, until you note the price, which might give you an idea of the Mojo's hidden talents. It's perhaps the best melding of amp circuitry and DAC circuitry that we've ever tested, with breathtaking synergy in the sound. It also happens to be portable, which is an added bonus, although it is equally at home when connected to a Mac or PC. In spite of its tiny size, the Mojo can take digital audio streams through several ports, a mini USB, SPDIF and optical 1/8 mini jack. The analog outputs are 1/8, 3.5 mm, mini jacks, and you have 2 paired outs, just in case you want to wow your date with your high-res audio library. It doesn't quite have the oomph of its bigger brother, the Hugo 2, but it's a terrific budget option. We do think that the Chord Mojo could do with an update at some point. While Chord have released a capable app, which has resolved the issues with controlling the Mojo that we had in the past, it is still outclassed as a portable device by just about every digital audio player with a screen. Compared to other portable DACs, However, like the Audiolab M DAC Nano, it's in a class of its own. By the way, there's now even an add-on, called the Poly, which functions as a portable music player with SD card slot. Seriously, just buy this thing already. Number 2. While Cambridge Audio are better known for their stereo amps, they make some excellent DACs too. The new DacMagic 200M is ideal if you're looking for high-end sound, but don't want to spend high-end prices. The audio quality on offer is terrific, clean and natural, with zero noise and precision timing. We think it matches up well with much more expensive DACs like the RME Audi 2 DAC FS, above. There are handy indicators for sample rates, and the 200M is unbelievably simple to use. In terms of desktop DACs, it's one of the least complicated here. You'll be up and running in minutes. That makes it a good choice for those who want great sound without the complexity. There are 2 black marks against the Cambridge Audio DacMagic 200M. Neither are deal breakers, but they are worth bearing in mind. Firstly, as easy as the DAC is to use, it relies on quite boring design, with little finesse or flair. The HiFi Audio's DAC, below, is much less expensive but looks much more interesting. Secondly, the 3 filters on offer make almost zero audible difference to the sound, at least, none that we could hear. There is also no explanation the company about what they do, the manual doesn't even mention them. We would have liked to have seen them left off, with perhaps a reduction in the price. All in all, the DacMagic 200M has much to recommend it, but it's not the best we've tested. Number 1. Audi 2 DAC FS, Germany's RME cements their place as the best DAC maker on the planet. The Audi 2 is an absolutely gorgeous machine, with a terrific display that gives you full control over your sound. The audio quality is intricate and detailed, relying on RME's steady clock system to reduce unwanted noise. Honestly, for this price, we don't think you'll find a better DAC, definitely not one as enjoyable as this. The Audi 2 may not have Bluetooth, like the Chord Electronics Hugo 2, but this German-made wonder is a fantastic wired solution. While we still found ourselves turning to the Hugo 2 for most listening, the Audi 2 has a huge amount of charm to it. The only thing we didn't like was the fiendishly complicated menu system, which relies on a multitude of unintuitive controls to navigate. Regardless, this is a minor setback in comparison to all the pros of the Audi 2. Although RME aren't a household name in audio yet, they've released some solid products that come highly recommended. But if you want fine-grained control, with a near-professional piece of equipment, check out the benchmark DAC 3HGC, below. It really is a giant slayer. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please don't forget to like, comments, and be sure to subscribe to get more reviews. Hope to see you guys in the next video.